this is somebody that we all know about. And I'm interested in this because I don't understand what the hell's going on here. Ross probably doesn't understand what the hell's going on here. I don't even know if the Texas Rangers know what the hell's going on here. And with that, didn't he get drafted by the Diamondbacks before?
He got drafted originally by the Mets. Actually,
that's right.
Looking back on this, he was drafted by the Rockies
twice. Yeah.
Out of high school, he was drafted by the Rockies, and then the Mets drafted him out of Vanderbilt. He didn't sign with them.
Yep.
Went back into the draft and was shockingly drafted higher the next season, which that was a big surprise, I think, to everybody. But he was picked third overall by the Rangers, who we love that organization, and he showed a ton of promise this year, but then again just went down with injury, Yeah.
We haven't even mentioned his name yet, but I think everybody knows what we're talking about.
That's right.
His name is
let's go.
Kumar Rocker, high affiliate with the Texas Rangers. Huge gentleman, 6'5", 245 pounds. He's 24 years old. He was drafted by the Texas Rangers in round 1, picked 3 overall out of Vanderbilt. This screams, and I've mentioned this before in a couple of podcasts that we've done before, Sixto Sanchez. What happened to you? Where'd you go? What happened? There was no news. You just disappeared for a while. We know what happened to Kumar Rocker. He had a lot of injuries, and he didn't want to sign with a particular team, and he didn't want to go here. He didn't want to go there. Is he a head case? I kind of assume that. Something's going on.
I'd have to revisit this, but I think his signing issues with the Mets were because they were worried about his shoulder. So I think it was.
And then he went back to college.
He didn't go back to college. He went into the draft. The Mets didn't sign him because they were worried about his shoulder. He didn't pitch that year. And then he went back into the draft because he didn't get signed the next year. The Rangers drafted him with the 3rd overall pick.
Did he just sit in the IMG Academy and hang out?
I don't know what he did. I don't know. He just rehabbed, I guess, wherever. But I think you're right. I'm not sure what to make of this completely. He was getting billing that year that he went 10th overall to the Mets as potentially the number 1 pick. And I think the Rangers picking him 3rd, they were going with this guy's talented. We know he's talented. And his performance has been pretty indicative of that, even though he only pitched 28 innings, 42 strikeouts, 13.5 strikeouts per 9, a 1 whip with 2.3 walks per 9. These are really impressive numbers. So the talent's there. That was at the high A level, ace level sort of numbers. He's got the build, he's got the body, he's got the stuff. You just need the durability and the health. And if that comes together, then you've got somebody that can be a difference maker at the major league level. The Rangers will, they'll thrive if they get that.
Yeah.
So that's great. But is it something that's going to come to fruition? I don't know. I mean, I'm not putting anything past the Rangers right now, but it seems a bit like a stretch.
I have 2 things. My favorite quote, I think my father said this to me in particular, was the best ability is availability. That rings true in every walk of life. The best ability is availability. You have to be there, otherwise, what's it count for? The next thing is, and I don't want to say this about anybody, but I actually say this about my son. My son's uber athletic, I've said this about one of our really good friends too that was uber athletic. He's got a $2 million body and a 2-cent brain. And that's kind of where I'm coming with Kumar Rocker right now. $1 million body, 2-cent brain. You got to figure it out. There's so many signs pointing towards just like you got to play, man. You got to freaking play. Otherwise, what's it all for?
Yeah, and I mean, let's give him a little bit of a break because I mean he can't help his arm or his shoulder. You know, you can't really help that.
No, that's not what I'm saying. I agree. That happens. Your body falls apart, but you got to play. He spent a whole year not doing anything.
Yeah, well, rehabbing, I think. I think there was injury issues then. I think that's the crux of all of this is we've got a talent and we've got a potential issue with his durability. I think that's what it comes down to. So if we get the durability, then you got a winner. If you don't, now here is where the opportunity comes in for the purpose of our Statliners. There's a lot of people that are probably a little sour with Kumar Rocker at this point, right? This is the opportunity to buy him because a lot of people are going to be a little disenchanted because he's pitched 28 games now in 2 years, you know, or maybe they drafted him in 2021. You know, I guess 2022 was it 2022? 2022.
No, it's been 2 years since he's done anything. He had stats last year, but it was only 28 innings.
Yeah, so 28 innings in 2 years. Like they might be a little disenchanted if they got him in the FYPD the next year for whatever reasons. Then they're still probably a little disappointed because he's injured, so on and so forth. So there's an opportunity there. But it's a big name, and everybody knows the talent associated with him. Everybody knows he was getting consideration for the number 1 overall pick. So with that said, you know, it all depends. It's worth asking about. It's worth asking about.
All the talent in the world, 100%. He's the number 1 overall draft pick if he's healthy.
Okay, so here's an interesting question for you, Brian. Jack Leiter or Kumar Rocker? Who are you going to take on your team right now?
Leiter doesn't have any of the stats. He was billed as being one of the best pitchers to come out in a long time, and he hasn't shown the stats, but at least he's pitching. I'm taking Leiter.
Interesting.
I'm taking Leiter. So, at least he's pitching.
And you know how big of a fan I was of Leiter, but I'm going the opposite direction. I'm saying I would take Kumar Rocker between the two of them because I think the talent is extreme, and I'm hoping that the health will work itself out.
I hope the same thing. I really do. I hope the kid can figure it out and get rocking and rolling, but man, there's something in being tougher than nails and going out and figuring it out. And it's been 2 years.
Yeah.
And we have 28. We have 28 innings.
Yeah, you got to play. No doubt.
That is not a shot against you, Kumar. I think you're amazing. It's just best ability is availability.
So the underlying data loves him as much as his pedigree as well. I just want to state that because even with his ERA where it was, his advanced stats, his FIP, his xFIP, they are really nice. So that's promising when it comes to Kumar Rocker.
He's
only 28 innings. It's only 28 innings. So
he's an absolute superstar as soon as he walks out on that field. Absolute superstar. We all know that.
Yep.
Got to be on the field.
I say go get him. Buy low.
I'm awful with pitchers. So 2 years before they get hurt, 2 years after they get hurt.
Oh, you probably can bide your time. That's true. That's a good point. Yep.
Go get him, Kumar. I want you to kick ass, man. I really do. All the talent in the world.